Hey guys, today we're not able to get out on the lake. I know I haven't posted this week, but here's what I wanted to do. If you've watched any of my previous videos, you know one of the first ones I posted was about my boat floating off. So I figured I'd do a little bit more in-depth of a story on that. So let's set the stage for this. So first off, I would like to say Inland Lake is cursed, and I don't care what anyone has to say about it. You can't convince me otherwise, okay? So here I am at the boat ramp on the dam side at Inland Lake. That's what the locals call it. So there's an upper end and lower end, and the upper end is the dam side, okay? So here I am up here, and picture this beautiful morning, sun coming up, gorgeous morning. You're admiring the sunset. You've done got your coffee that morning. It's just a great, beautiful morning. Nothing could dampen your spirits, right? Nothing, except for maybe your boat floating off, right? So I back down, shove the boat off the front, hop on it real quick, use the same dock line I've used for years, tie the boat up the same way I've tied it up in years. I go and park my truck, and I come back down. So when you're coming off of Inland Lake, there's 3 flights of stairs that come down, then there's a long boat ramp, and then you're on your dock or your slip that you can use. So as I'm cresting over the first set of steps, right, there I am. Hey, my boat don't look like it's in the same spot. That's the first thing that went in my mind. Now, I have nobody I can call at this point. I don't even realize the boat has floated off at this point. My first thought, being naive and dumb or ignorant, is optical illusion. Sun's cresting up, little bit of wave coming in, you know, that ripple on the water. It's a gorgeous, beautiful morning. So I hit that ramp, and sheer panic sets in, guys. I mean, sheer panic. My boat has come untied. So I'm thinking, okay, what can I do to get this boat back to me? Now, I've been praying the whole time over here. I didn't want to see a soul. I just wanted it to be me and the good Lord above. So be careful what you pray for. So here I am. I'm in 70-ish degree weather. Water temp's about, I believe, 49 to 53 degrees. And I say, okay, the realization hits me. I'm going to have to swim after this boat, right? When I launched the boat, it was going, the wind was blowing left to right, so it should have pushed it into the bank, correct? And I'm sitting there, I'm like, okay, it'll push it toward the bank if I'm just patient, and I can just go through the weeds and climb in it, no big deal. Wrong again. So here I am. I'm getting ready to swim after this boat. Wind shifts. It starts blowing from north to south, to east to west, out toward the main channel. The realization then hit me. We're going to swim. And then I had this thought pop in my head. Peter walked on water. He had really good faith. I have really good faith. If he did it for him, he should do it for me, correct? Wrong again. So I empty my pockets. There's nothing left on me other than my boots and my pride. Guys, I step off that dock like I'm getting ready to step onto dry land. The only problem is now I'm shaped like a torpedo, right? And I go straight down to the bottom. I mean, straight to the bottom. When I hit that water and I began sinking, I sank so fast that I couldn't see daylight no more. Scary. Scared me really bad. So picture this. I pop up, right, like a buoy in the Atlantic Ocean. I bob back up really quick. I start swimming. I'm swimming. I'm swimming. The boat ain't getting any closer. Okay? It's outrunning me. So then I thought, I'm going to do what the Olympic swimmers do. I'm going to do that Olympic swim, you know, hand over hand. We've all seen it. Doesn't work for me. My aerodynamics or water dynamics is nowhere near what they are. It's a little bit too much drag, if you catch my drift. So I'm swimming. I'm in this water for about 40 minutes, and I'm huffing and puffing. I mean, I'm giving it all it's got. I finally catch up to this boat. We are about 200 yards away from the shore, 200 yards away from the boat ramp. It is ridiculous how far this thing drifted and how fast it did. All right, so picture a big guy like me. That's why I gave you the full frame, so you can kind of get an idea of what I'm dealing with here. I've got to get hefty right here, right? Call me Bounty by all means. I've got to get back into this boat. So I grab a hold of the side of the boat. I'm catching my breath. I sound like a 70-year-old smoker after a good long day, and I just finished off my last carton. So here I am. How am I going to get in the boat? Then it occurs to me as I'm out here treading water, being the biggest idiot in the world at Inland Lake, there's alligators in this lake. You heard that right. Alligators, 12 foot. Minimum 12 foot. And where there's one, there's probably more. So panic sets in. So I grab the rope and I swim the shore about another 50, 75 yards. Boat in tow, by the way. I get to the shore, I stand up, I fall flat on my back again. Rocks are a little slippery this time of year. Then really panic sets in. I'm scared of snakes. Snakes right now are all over the banks of Inland Lake. It is really well known for water moccasins. I finally get in a boat, and I look like Jesus himself has been sacrificed, laid out, sprawled on this boat like this, trying to catch my breath. Soaking wet, cold, shivering. And I thought, well, if it's the worst thing that's going to happen today, it's going to be all right. At least I'll catch some fish, right? Wrong again. So here I am. I finally get the boat back to the dock. I get in some dry clothes that I normally keep under my storage area. And I get changed out. And about the time I get my shirt put back on, guess what decides to roll on up to the boat ramp? A guy in his boat. And I only had to think about this for a few seconds. As that guy sat at the top of that, out of sight, and watched me swim after this boat. Had to. There's no way. So here I am on the boat, and to add insult to injury here, guess what? Guess how many fish I caught in the lake? That's right, 0. Not a single stinking fish. Nothing. So, y'all might as well, instead of calling me Bobby from Alabama Blast and Cast, or Cast and Blast, you might as well call me Bobber or Bowie from Alabama Cast and Blast, because that's all I did was buoy up and down for a good 40 minutes. So guys, this is a quick reminder for everyone. Please be mindful when you tie up your boat to make sure that boat's secure. Don't be like me and be a buoy in the Atlantic Ocean or a bobber on any of your line bouncing up and down. There's nothing anyone can tell me that suggests that Inland Lake isn't cursed. Inland Lake doesn't like me, it tolerates me. My boat was like a divorced dad watching full custody get swept away with it. You see? My boat had a date with a catfish and I didn't. And it was not going to be late to that date. So guys, that's one of the funny stories I have for you here. I hope you get a chance to laugh at my expense. I hope you enjoyed this short little montage or this short little story or whatever you want to call it. Because I can guarantee you that it can happen to any of us.